So this is some of the stuff that I've been working on in Little Big Planet. It's all for a level called the Happy Buggy Battle Show. It's a deathmatch that's themed after a Japanese game show. Weird combination, but I'm a weird person, so... all I really have right now is weapons, so let's just go over what I've got. The Mr. Eggy gun shoots rotten eggs. Seems to fit in quite well. It's fairly heavy. It's got a metal tip. And just fire with L1. And for every kill, you get 10 points. Which is a lot better than the Little Big Planet 1 version of this level. And I had this level in Little Big Planet 1. I literally have to give every player a million points. And then they just go down and down and down every time they got killed. This time, you get points for kills. So this is the Mr. Tickler. Yes, very inappropriate name, but it makes sense. There's so much English in Japan. It just resonates there. So the Mr. Tickler is a chainsaw. You flick the right stick, left or right, causes it to spin, and it causes it to go on fire. And you just killed 3 sack bombs again. It's very durable, it's very capable of bouncing. You can see it bounces very easily, very fun. You can actually destroy certain weapons or destroy certain parts of it. When you are done using the weapon, you let go of it, let go of R1, it explodes. That's going to be the case with every weapon, but not everything is set to respawn. I don't know what to call this, but this is the second best melee weapon. And you hold down left on the right stick, or right on the right stick, and it spins and releases the tentacles, and the tentacles hit, and they should give you points. Let's see what's actually doing it. Anyway, I can fix that later. Oh, this is a fun one. The ballpoint pen. Press L1, fires out little tiny shots. Those little tiny shots are also set to sticky, so weapons stick to those shots, which is especially frustrating if you're using a Mr. Tickler and someone else is using a ballpoint pen. The guy with Mr. Tickler is going to get his Mr. Tickler, which I know sounds wrong. He's going to get his Mr. Tickler caught to the ballpoint pen blocks. That sounds very wrong, and it probably is. This is the Centipede Blaster, or Caterpillar Blaster. I haven't made the decision. But anyway, shoot out some string, like that. Shoot it out with the X button. Then, if I'm any bit accurate, you press L1 and it shoots out a centipede / caterpillar. Every time it hits someone, it kills them, of course, because it's electrified when it's on the string, and it gives you points. Now, this is the crappiest weapon in the level. Now, this is really just a joke weapon. It's called the Mr. Clappy. And the thing with the Mr. Clappy is it's very hard to position. Basically, when you position it, you press L1 to clamp down on enemies, and if you actually are capable of hitting someone with this, it gives you 10 points per kill. It is a pretty cool one. This is the Tempest Blaster. So you start it up with X to get it spinning, which will cause it to float, and then press L1 and it'll volley out shots. every time you press L1, it only fires out a set number of shots each side. So each side will only fire out 5 per side, and the reason being is simple. It's just a matter of balance. Now, the piece de resistance, if I'm saying that right, the Super Happy Magnum Ray. This is the ultimate long-range weapon. So, you grab on, you press L1 and hold it. It charges up. The world goes dark. Ooh. The weapon starts dismantling itself. It becomes lighter. Warning sirens about the weapon's charge level start to go off. A light goes off. And then a rapid charge fires out. And unfortunately, you can still get hit by it. I hope you get to your opponents. This will never stop. I guarantee it. And this is an infinite checkpoint, so I'm technically screwed. But I guess it's somewhat of a good way to end this video. But that's basically the status of the Happy Buddy Battle Show in Little Big Planet 2 and how it's working. It's going to be a lot better than it's really meant for Little Big Planet 2. We're going to stop that incessant noise. That annoying noise, whatever you're going to call it, and we're going to return to pod, and we're going to see some 3 vs 1 stuff. I'm working on a level where you play as an alien ship or you play as submarines, and this level is actually pretty freaking awesome. I've mostly been working on ship weapons. There isn't much to show in here, but what I do have is pretty cool. So, this is our alien ship. Flies around like normal. Basically, the way this level works is it's a conspiracy theory within Area 51 that General thinks that there is an infiltrator amongst a group of 4 Marines. One of them is supposed to be a Martian. And so, you're put in a room, you're given a roll of the dice, who's the Martian, who's not the Martian. Whoever turns out to be the Martian gets to fly this alien ship and possibly destroy the other team. The other team is consisting of Marines. You have alien weapons, which are slow but powerful, and they have human weapons, which are weak, but they also have much more numbers than you do. So whatever team wins, well, wins the match and wins the level. So, it has a few weapons, basic stuff here. Plasma cannons. So you hold down in the direction, and it goes in the opposite direction of where you're moving. If you're not moving, it just fires down. Field laser. Hold down the X button and quickly click back and forth. It does have a cooldown on it. Now, that static resonance I have active, that doesn't really work quite right now. The plan is that it basically is a bit of static that jumps from rock to rock in the terrain on the level. So we're going to activate thermal growth. Thermal growth is cool. I actually have to get out of the ship to show this. So we fire some thermal growth down. That's a spinning ball. Get out of the ship. And the closer you get to it, the more thermal growth it fires out. So it starts to create this massive cluster of thermal growth. So if I fly back up, go back into the ship, press the X button, it lights all the thermal growth. It's pretty potent if it's used in a cave on level. Pretty potent if it's used in an open area with a lot of stuff crammed, into one spot. So that's basically it. That's basically what I've been working on with the plan. There's a little bit to show for another level, which is single player, but I don't know what to show right now. Anyway, thanks guys. Cheers.